Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. We got the lights on today. I'm mixing it up. Normally it's dark in here. Normally it's dark, and we do the dark stream. Today we're gonna have the lights on for a little while. We'll see how it goes. Hello. Anyways, I am Agni James, and this is Evolve Yourself TV. I stream guided meditations. Tonight we'll probably do a 30-ish minute meditation. I also am a chess instructor IRL, so I stream chess. I do lessons, I do Puzzle Rush, and I play games. And then I have a master's in analytic philosophy, so we do philosophy streams where we talk about philosophy of mind, philosophy of science, metaphysics, all that good stuff. So hello everyone, how's the world doing today? Let's see. We got One Sluggy here, man. Good to see you, One Sluggy. Big shout out to One Sluggy. One Sluggy is a streamer here on Twitch. He streams primarily games and outdoor walking around streams. I've been trying to get him to scream like random obscenities and ridiculous stuff out when he's in this quiet Michigan neighborhood, but he has yet to agree to doing that. I just think it would be great content, right? But good to see you, One Sluggy. What's going on with you? And we got Ignorant is here, man. Hey, good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Always the trusty moderator, man. You're always the first one here and the first one gone, though. That's how it seems. What's your deal anyway, Ignorant, man? What's going on with you these days? But anyways, okay. So today I had the pleasure of dealing with Comcast for 5 hours. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, there's nothing better than contacting your internet service provider and trying to get them to get their shit in order. so yeah, it was ridiculous. Out of nowhere, they're like, hey, Agni, we got to send you. I kept getting these emails from them. They're like, hey, we need to send you a new modem. And then once don't worry though, it's no cost, right? A free new modem. We're going to send you it. We don't want you using the one that you're currently using. We're not going to support it anymore. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll take their free modem. So I call them up, and the guy's like, yeah, it's going to cost you. You're going to have to rent one of ours. It's going to cost you $14 a month. And I'm like, no, it's not. I've gotten multiple emails saying that it's going to be free. And then he's like, all right, well, let me check into that. And then I'm on hold for like 10 minutes, and he comes back. He's like, yeah, it's going to be $14 a month. So it was, totally ridiculous, right? So then I actually go into the Comcast store, and the guy's like telling me the same thing. And it's like, no, why am I getting all these fucking emails? So then I called a third time. And the guy was like he's debating with me, telling me like that the emails that I got are actually must be spam emails because it's not showing up in the computer system that I'm going to be getting a free Xfi modem, which is totally bullshit because it was coming from the Xfinity, the legit Xfinity email address. I mean, there's no way they're gonna someone's gonna hack that and then send out emails saying, hey, you're gonna get a free modem, and then be like, haha, we got you good. We said we were gonna give you a free modem, and we're not going to now. Now we're gonna charge you $14 a month. So it obviously wasn't the case. But like 3 people I talked to, and they all had no idea what the fuck was going on, and were trying to tell me that I was gonna have to pay $14 a month. And then I called yesterday and last night, and the dude I talked with is like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you a free, you're eligible for a free modem. We're gonna send it to you. You're right. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? What happened to the other 3 people? Why are there 3 other people telling me that I'm not eligible for a free modem and I got to pay $14 a month? Why do I have to drive into the store to be told the same thing? And then now I finally get a hold of this guy, and he's like, yeah, it's free. So then he just shipped it right away, and it came today. So then I got to spend time setting up. I got to spend all this time and then setting it up. And of course, there's always problems. Nothing ever goes perfectly. When you're dealing with this kind of stuff. I had weird random issues I don't know, my phone wasn't connecting to the new Xfi gateway, and then every time I would go to the Xfi place on the app where you're supposed to go to, it would say you need to download the app, and I'm like, I'm on the fucking app. What do you mean I have to download the app? How could I be on the app and have to download the app? So I uninstalled it, reinstalled the app, to make sure I have the most up-to-date app, Comcast Xfinity app they have. And it's like, you need to reinstall the app. Or no, you need to download the app. They kept telling me. It's like, dude, if I have the app, if I'm on the app, how the fuck can the app be telling me I need to download the app? And then it just kept sending me out to the Google Play Store. It's like, what the fuck? It was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. Hey, look who's here. We got Chad Guy, man. We got Chad Guy. Finally, the star of Twitch. I try to be the star of Twitch. I'm trying to be bigger than XQC at the end of the day. That's my whole purpose. I've been telling you guys I'm here to teach meditation. No, I want to be bigger than XQC. That's what I'm doing. Which would actually never happen no matter what, because people definitely don't care about meditation as much as they care about video games, right? He was a former Overwatch champion, right? He played competitively at the highest levels, right? I forget who his sponsor was, but he was good. He was legit. Let's see, Chad Guy, you say you're not a genius, but sounds like they're either lazy or tried to troll you. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, man. Chad Guy, I have no idea. Like, whenever I call customer service, it's always a shit show. It's always a shit show. I always get first of all, Comcast has outsourced all their shit to like India and like all these other places. So like, there's all this like separation and division. You don't know what the hell's going on when you're talking to people. I can only understand half of what they're saying, for one. And then second of all, like, they're giving me wrong information. Yeah, it's like I almost got the feeling that they were trying to troll me, but like then I just really started to understand that they're just confused. They're confused. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't gotten proper training. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I learned a cool thing from one of my friends in grad school when I was doing philosophy. He said something along the lines of, never attribute malice when you could attribute to ignorance to the situation. So like, if there's a situation where you could interpret something in one of two ways, so you have like interpretation A, and it's like, hey, this guy's an asshole, he's trying to fuck me over, or interpretation B, hey, this person is like, just ignorant and doesn't know what they're doing, right? Go with option B, right? It's you'll live a better life, and unless you're sure that the guy's like trying to like pull a fast one on you, right? But yeah, that's what's going on. What's going on here? Let's see. What else is going on? Where's my channel shaman? JT, are you around? I'm missing you. You're all quiet these days. You're all you're the quiet, secretive type, right? JT, are you the quiet, secretive type? I don't know. I just miss you. Whenever I don't see you typing something, look at that. You're here. You're totally here. Yeah, you're here. You're letting me run my mouth. You're listening to what I got to say. And by the way, I was having like a fucking panic attack today, dude. Today sucked. Like, everyone I know was having a panic attack, man. I don't know what's going on with today. If something in the weather or something in something. Hey, look who's here. Noger's here, man. Big shout out to Noger. Noger is a philosophy streamer here on Twitch. Super awesome, authentic, genuine dude. Good guy. He's read over 300 philosophical journal articles on Twitch. It's like, it's wild. It's crazy. Like, no one else is doing this. No one else. You, at the end of the day, you are going to win the award for reading the most philosophical journal articles on Twitch. Like, what, do you have a plan to like stop at a certain level, like get to 1,000 and then stop, and then just like, play like Overwatch or something, or like, or are you just going to keep going? Like, am I going to log in? Am I going to log into Twitch 20 years from now, and you're going to be like, hey, I've read over 18,000 philosophical journal articles on Twitch. Like, holy shit, like, or are you just going to go forever? How's it going to go, man? But definitely check him out. Drop him a follow. He's a friend of the chat, friend of the community. Good dude. Yeah, and actually, Noger and I were talking a while back about, during one of his streams, about like when you're reading an article, or when you're reading an argument in philosophy, in analytic philosophy, one of the easiest ways to go after the argument is to deny one of the premises, right? You can either deny one of the premises. You can also say, hey, you know what? I found an error in the logic, right? I found the argument is not valid. The argument is not valid. One of these inferences does not necessarily follow from the previous one, right? So that's another way you can do it. That's a little tougher, because usually, if it's going to be published in a reputable journal, it's going to have the logic's going to be valid, right? The argument's going to be valid. But then, and then also, like, you can say, hey, you know what? The author's conclusion isn't exactly lining up with the rest of what he said, right? It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a stretch. It's kind of a reach, right? Sometimes authors will be like, hey, we can conclude this big fat X right here, and it's like, no, you're gonna have to take that down a few notches. You can conclude this little tiny X right here. Maybe you can, like, point out a couple things, but you can't like, you're not justified in saying that you can conclude this big fat X, right? Let's see. Noger, you say the real question is whether you make a meta journal that organizes the papers according to some interesting criteria. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I didn't think so. I didn't think you were actually thinking of that. Meta journal that organizes. Now you're talking about organizing all the papers that you read. Are they all related? By the way, like, are you doing something behind the scenes? Do you have some weird criteria that you're only accepting papers for? No, I don't think that's the case, because you'll accept like readers when readers just say, hey, we want to read this article. I think you read those, right? Hey, Many Chan is here. Good to see ya. You said hello, lovelies. Namaste to you too, friend. How are you doing tonight? How's everything going in your world? It's good to always have you in the chat. You say how's it going? Yep, everything's going good. We got some good stuff going on tonight. We're going to be doing a guided meditation, but first we always start out with some chess, and then we're going to do some chakra balancing from this book, The Sevenfold Journey: Reclaiming Mind, Body, and Spirit Through the Chakras. This is the book that I used when I was in my chakra balancing work group years ago, and now everything went out of focus because I held when I hold something up to the camera, it goes out of focus. There we go. Okay, and then also I have maybe the best book ever written. By the way, that's a lot. Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching. This might be the best book ever written in the history of humanity. Now, sure, everyone can argue because it's like, well, at best, that's a subjective quality. But no, this is just a capital T truth, objectively the best book ever written, right? So yeah, that's what we got, and then we got some yoga mala that we might go through. And, you can't get too far from Camus these days, right? Camus the Rebel, right? This was a very influential book. This was a very influential book in the 1950s, I think it was written. But Camus talks a lot about, he was a French existentialist. He talks a lot about the difference between rebellion and revolution. He actually says that a full revolution has never occurred. We've only had rebellions. I think my camera's out of focus again. Now it's really out of focus. All right. Now it's partially out. Now it's out of focus again. So this is the game. This is the game I get to play. There's always games. There's always games you get to play. I'm big into games apparently because I'm a chess instructor, right? So now there we go. All right, now we're back. Now the current game that I just got to play was let's get my camera back in focus, my webcam, because it's out of focus, right? You always get to play games in life. It's fun. It's like some of them are real fun, right? Like when you're pouring the cat's kitty litter in the morning and your back hurts and you spill it all over the place, right? And then the cat's meowing in your face, right? Those are fun games to play, right? The cat's like, what the fuck? You just spilled my food. It's all over the place. Why are you cleaning it up? Like, I like my food all over the place. And then she's wanting to walk in it and put her tail in my face. That's what I deal with in the mornings, right? There's stuff like that. All right, let's see. Many Chan, you say you're doing good, thanks. A bit nervous though. You got an interview tomorrow. You have an interview tomorrow. Awesome. And also you're smoking your last joint. Well, hey, you know what? First of all, you're gonna have to get another joint. That can always be done. Go to the dispensary or your local friend if you have one, and go with that. But good luck on your interview. We'll send positive energy your way. What's your career like? What's your job like? What are you going for an interview in? Let's see. Herbert Smithens is here, man. I'm feeling good, bud. I'm feeling good. I had to fuck around with Comcast for hours today, and they, it's like you always get misinformation. You always are calling, and you'll get information like, hey, you have to pay all this money, and then you make another call, same call center, and they're like, hey, we're gonna give you money, and then you call again, and they're like, yeah, no, you have to pay money, It's always a circus. I feel like life is turning more and more into a circus sideshow these days. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my life. Noger, you accept all papers, but you could rank them on readability, interesting arguments, philosophical accessibility, so I could talk about philosophy papers in a different way. Okay, but then here's my question for you. Do you take notes? do you take notes? Like after you read papers, do you write down like the salient points that are being made? Do you write down anything interesting? Do you write down any errors that the author makes? Because you've done 300 papers, man. Like, you're going to start forgetting some stuff unless you have like a perfect memory, right? You got the I Ching, yeah, cool. Many Chan, nice. Hey, K Rob is here. How's it going, friend? K Rob actually just invited me. She just invited me to an event on Sunday that I'm debating going to. Her daughter's was it like a not graduation party? What was it? Hold on, K Rob. Hold on. Let me look. This is really bad. I like already forgot. Let's see. Where is it? Oh no. Oh, graduation. It is a graduation party. Okay, so that's not that bad. All right, it's not that bad then. I'm happy that it's not that bad. Why is this not going right? There we go. There. Everything's back in order. We got everything back in order now. It is a graduation party. Great. So, yeah, I might go. To that. It's fun. I mean, it's kind of weird, though, because it's like, I mean, I guess I know. I know enough people. Who else is going? Who else is going to it, though? Let's see. Where else are we at? Manny Chan, you say you're going to join for the meditation, need to calm the mind. Yeah, well, hey, absolutely. It's going to be a good meditation tonight. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll go into the meditation first. Maybe we'll do a little chess. We tend to play a little bit of chess first. That's kind of like the way it goes. And then, because I like ranking up the intensity and then really slowing it down so that we can find the place of love and peace within us. But until that point, I want to keep the energy high. Got to get people entertained. Got to get people moving, right? Let's see. Manny Chan, you say, well, a simple interview, just a normal job for the moment, but would like to open a yoga studio one day. Wow. You know what? Talk to Evelyn Yoga. Manny Chan, do you know Evelyn Yoga? She's a streamer here on Twitch. She used to own 2 yoga studios. She ran 2 yoga studios back in the day. She's probably got great advice for you. She's awesome. She's a streamer here on Twitch. If you want to know anything, she's just she knows everything about yoga. She's an excellent yoga instructor. So you might want to check with her and ask her about the process of opening up a studio. She's probably has some good advice. Let's see. Noger, you say you rarely take notes and you forget most things, but you could start, especially if you decided on some criterion that you liked. What about how about the bullshit criteria? like how much the author actually bullshits. And we can talk about bullshit. We can include like obfuscation in that bullshit category. So we could have like the bullshit category here, and like obfuscation could be here, like just talking out of his ass could be here, or her ass. Just saying stuff that's just completely tangential to the actual main point, right? You could have like a bullshit criteria. That'd be kind of cool. You separate papers by the amount of bullshitness that people use. Let's see. Oh, Chris and Braden's. That's right. You have two of your 3 kids graduating. That just graduated. That's intense. Combine them up, right? 2 for 1. That's a 2 for 1 special. That's huge. That means you don't have to have another party next year. That's great. That's the thing. You want to have like if you have a bunch of kids, you want to have them all on. You want to schedule it such that they all have the same exact birthday. Imagine that you had 10 kids and they all had the same birthday, and then just once a year, just knock it all out. You don't got to fuck around with anything. You don't got to do anything. You just got to make sure you impregnate your wife exactly 9 months prior, and then if she's still if she's going to give birth early, you just got to say, hey, hold on to it. We got to wait till the day, and if she's going to give birth late, you just do the C-section, right? That's the way that goes, right? All right. Let's see. Manny Chan, you say, oh yeah, you'll have to talk with her. You haven't spoken much with her. She's incredible. She's an incredible, not just an incredible yoga instructor, but also an incredible person. She's from Australia too, which I always find like exotic. Australia is a cool place to me, at least to me. Like I don't know. Hey, Nanera's here. Nanera just hopped in. Big shout out to my friend Nanera. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Nanera is a premier streamer here on Twitch. She is in the fitness and health community. Everyone loves Nanera. Like, basically, that's it. Everyone I know who's met Nanera loves her. She's check her out, drop her a follow. She just got her flexibility, I think it was like a strength and flexibility training certification. She's works out with Celsi all the time. She's part of that Kansas City crew, right? But anyway, and she also does like meal prep streams, cooking streams, and stuff like that. So definitely check her out, drop her follow. Yeah, drive by. Hi, good to see you, Nanera. You're doing good. Yeah. I'm doing well. Also, I'm doing well. I had to fuck around with Comcast for like 5 hours today. You know, so whenever you're get to spend your whole day messing around with your internet service provider, and you're talking to people from like India who can't speak English. I mean, it's always frustrating. It's always frustrating. But like, you do what you can. And like after 5 hours of fucking around with them, like we got it working. Let's see. You also recently added pole workouts into something you're trying. Ooh, pole workouts. Yeah. I like that. That's cool. I should get a pole. I should get a pole back here. How about that? What if I did? I bet you I could be the only pole dancing guided meditation instructor on the planet. Like while I'm doing the guided meditation, I'm just like swinging around on the pole. I'm just like swinging around. I'm like swinging around saying like, all right, take a slow, deep inhale. And I'm like just moving around the pole. Through your nose, gently raising your belly. That would be pretty intense, right? I don't know how much meditation people would get done because my breathing would be heavy. It would be really hard to maintain a slow, regular breath count if I'm doing pole dancing, right? It'd be kind of fun though. It'd be kind of interesting, right? Not many people do it. I'm all for originality. All right, where are we at here in chat? All right. Oh, okay. Noger, you said one of the things you have tried to do in the past is to be as charitable to the authors as possible. You're reconsidering the stance, but calling out the BS hasn't been what you wanted to do. Yeah, well, that's the whole charitability principle in philosophy, right? That's what we're supposed to be charitable. When you read someone when you read their paper, and there's like and someone's maybe not perfectly clear about something, like something they say is slightly ambiguous. It could mean one of two things, but you're like 99% sure they meant it in one way, but they just didn't articulate it clearly enough so that you could definitely take it that way. You want to be charitable. You don't want to because that's what philosophy is about. At the end of the day, philosophy is supposed to be about the pursuit of truth, right? Lovers of wisdom, right? Philos and Sophia, right? Wisdom and lovers of wisdom, right? So we want to be charitable if we can. All right, let's see. Herbert Smithens, you say, yes, interpretive dance meditation. Yeah, right. I could do interpretive dance meditation on the pole. Nanera, you said it's one heck of a workout. It's different and a lot of fun. It is. I knew a girl that was into pole dancing back in the day, and her body was like perfect. She had like the perfect core muscles. Like she worked so hard. She was in perfect physical shape, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I have a lot of respect for that art form. I mean, I don't know if I don't think I'd be good at it because my back's all jacked up these days, my back and my knee. But who knows? Give it a couple months and maybe I'd be better. Oh, by the way, a big announcement on my end. So this is something that's been going on with me. I have not been able to do Bikram yoga for like maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks now because my low back is all jacked up and I'm taking a break. I've been doing it 11 years. I've been going to the studio 105 degrees Fahrenheit. I've been working my ass off in there 90 minutes. It's like the most intense workout I've ever had in my life. I've been going in there working, doing that workout. My body though is just it's like feels like it's breaking down a little bit. So I'm giving myself a break. My physical therapist is like, yeah, you should kind of try to take a break from it. Try to mix up your workouts a little more. So my stress level, my mental health has sucked. My mental health has been terrible. It's amazing how much yoga helps me regulate my emotional state. Right? When I don't do Bikram yoga, I'm a fucking train wreck. Right? I mean, I'm okay right now, but the Nanera redeemed cool glasses. All right, let me bring out the glasses. I'll be right back. All right, we're ready. We're ready. We got the glasses going. Everything's looking good. From my end, everything looks kind of red. Everything's looking red right now. But all right, we're Nara. You're sorry your back is hurting. I work out all the fucking time. I love working out. Like there is no lack of will on my part to work out. If I could, I would work out 24 fucking hours a day. I love working out. And then when my back goes out like this, when I start having these back issues and this knee issue that I'm having, it just kills everything. Like my whole emotional state just goes to trash. I feel like a sniveling little like 3-year-old who's just like wants what he wants and just has no patience and tolerance for anyone or anything in the world. It's crazy. Tonight I'm doing a little bit better, but like yeah, I need that yoga, I need that workout, but I can't. It's just tough without it. Let's see. Herbert Smithens, have you tried a standing desk? That is something that I am definitely moving forward on. I'm looking into it. I was on Amazon last night actually looking at rising desks and all that because yes, just sitting sucks. Sitting is just not. It's not good for you. It's not good for you to sit. In fact, human beings, our genetics is very similar to how it was 100,000 years ago. Like our genetic code is like 99.9% the same. So our spines are not created to be able to sit for long periods of time. The natural states for human beings are standing, walking, running, and lying down. Those are the natural states. Sitting is not one of the natural states. It puts too much pressure on the base of your spine, and that's exactly where I'm hurting, at the base of my spine. So yeah, I'm looking into that standing desk. I'm going to get one eventually. I got to research. I don't know which one's the best, and I'm always like, I always overanalyze everything, and then like, I get caught up in analysis paralysis where I'm like, I'll have 40 different standing desks that I'm comparing, and I'm like, looking at every little detail and everything, and then it takes forever for me to get it. Let's see. Christy, you say, K-Rob, you say, it's still hurting you, boo. Yeah, I know. It's so frustrating. And Nanera, you say, please look after you. Yeah, I'm trying, Nanera. I really am. It's tough for me though. When I can't work out the way I want to, it's really rough. It's really rough. I mean, I want to work out all the time. That's like all I want to do. I would love to be like one of those, like a professional bodybuilder, and just go off and compete. I don't know if I'd have to use roids then or not. I think they check for that nowadays, but yeah, I wouldn't want to use roids. I think I'd draw the line there. Everyone's, I guess that's just like a common thing though in the gyms, right? I've had friends that have used roids, but it's not what I want to do. Yeah, I was at K-Rob's the other day, and I couldn't even play bags because bending down to pick up the bags hurt so much. It was crazy. I couldn't even play the goddamn game of bags. I mean, I'm used to running for miles and miles and miles. I'm used to doing the toughest workouts, known to man. I'd fucking go out in the goddamn, Arctic polar vortex. I'm out there with no shirt on and shit. Now I can't even bend down and pick up a fucking bag. It's like the most disappointing thing on the planet. Daenerys, you love the glasses. Yeah, thanks for the redemption. I like when sometimes I think people forget about the redemptions, but sometimes they get it. I recognize them when they do like the shirtless redemption. Then it's always something, right? It's always a scene, right? We've had 4 redemptions so far of the shirtless guided meditations. 3 of them were by JT, and 1 of them was by Christine the Bean. Let's see. Daenerys, you say. IKEA has a pretty good price on theirs. I live right by an IKEA. Let me write this down so I don't forget. All right. I always got to write things down so I don't forget them. So IKEA, standing desks. Cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got to do something because this is not cutting it. This sitting for long periods of time, it just absolutely is not cutting it. Like my back just feels like trash. All right, let's see. Herbert Smithens, you say they have walking desks too. People say it's not too bad if you walk slowly. Interesting. So you could actually type. You could actually like keep your hands on the keyboard and type and not fuck up when you're walking. Maybe it's just something you got to get used to, right? You do it long enough and then you actually get used to it. These glasses are getting a little intense. By the way, my friend who gave me these glasses is the same guy who made my emotes. He's got an amazing, talented artist, and he gave me these glasses. We were going to these Merry Prankster festivals. Those of you how many of you are familiar with the Merry Pranksters? They're like an interesting group. They originated out of the '60s, and basically we're traveling around the country via Ken Kesey. He's the guy who wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and so they were traveling around the country and doing West Coast and doing giving out acid to people and shit. All right, let's see. And in there you say you're going to do Lurks. You got a Lurks. Head into bed now because you have a really long day tomorrow. Hope you have a beautiful night too, Nanera. It's always a pleasure having you stop by. Thank you so much. And like I said earlier, everyone stop by Nanera's stream whenever you get a chance. Check her out. Drop her follow. She's a wonderful human being. Okay, and now that you're leaving, I'm taking off the glasses. I feel like I have met my obligation. I've honored my obligation to wear the glasses. So I've done that, and I think we're going to be going into a chess stream pretty soon. Let's see, Herbert, you say you were just camping around and ended up in a rainbow festival by coincidence. Oh, really? Interesting. You were just camping around and ended up in a rainbow festival. Pretty nice, yeah. All right. Okay. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready for some Puzzle Rush. We'll start out with some Puzzle Rush, and we'll go from there. Those of you who know Puzzle Rush know what it's all about. 3 minutes. I have to solve as many puzzles as I can. My best score ever is 28. So we will see. We will see how this goes. Usually, if I get in the 20s, I'm going to. Hold on. Let's do a poll though. Let's do a poll. All right. Let's have everyone. I'm going to set up a poll. I want to set up more polls. I think it's fun to set up polls. Let's see. Okay. So under 20? No, let's just put how many puzzles. How many puzzles? All right, we're going to go for less than 20. And then we're going to do greater than 20. Greater than 20. All right. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes. You get 2 minutes to vote. Am I going to do less than 20 puzzles or am I going to do greater than 20? And there's no even. That means everyone loses if I get exactly 20. So I'm going to try to get 20 so everyone loses, all right? Let's Herbert, let's check out the Rainbow Gather Festival that you're posting. Let me load this up. I need to put this in the other screen though, so give me a second. Then we get this. Oh no, it's gonna be one of these. All right, I get to wrestle with stuff for a little bit. Hold on a second. Rainbow Gathering. It really doesn't want me to. Oh, you can see it. You can all see it this way. All right, cool. Yeah, you can. Wait, no, you can see it there. You can't see it here. All right, so we're gonna have to go to window capture. Hold on a second. Why doesn't it want to do what I want? Why does OBS like to do this to me? All right, let's try this up again. And then let's minimize OBS. And then Alt Tab. Simplify the equation. Is this only through OBS? Come on. Why? All right. We're gonna have to go back route. We're gonna do a back route entrance into this. So, all right, here we go. There we go. All right. So there's always that way. There's always this method of doing it. I don't know why I can't do it the other way. But yeah, rainbow gatherings are temporary, loosely knit communities of people who congregate in remote forests around the world for 1 or more weeks at a time with the stated intention of living a shared ideology of peace, harmony, freedom, and respect. Ooh, that's badass. All right. In the original invitation spread throughout the United States in 1971, the Rainbow Family Tribe referred to themselves as brothers and sisters, children of God, families of life on earth, friends of nature and all people, and children of humankind. This sounds great. This sounds great. I like it. I love the idea. All right. Yeah. So that must have been fun. How was that? How was that when you wandered into that? Herbert, like, what, did you enjoy it? Let's see. JT say, oh yeah, that's cool, Herbert. K Rob, you say you can't see that. You say greater than 20. Greater. So you think greater than 20. All right. So we had 3 votes came in, 2 for greater than 20, 1 for less than 20. The polls ended. All right. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes now. Chad Guy, you say, have you complimented Agni's lovely beard today? Yes. Look at my beard. My beard is rocking. It's rocking, right? It's getting long. I'm going to do it ZZ Top style. I'm growing this down to my feet. If I grow my beard down to my feet, and then someone donates $1 million, I will cut my beard. That's what I'm shooting at. All right, Chad Guy, I know you're Mr. Moneybags with your Tesla, man. So as soon as this beard gets down to my feet, throw me $1 million. I will cut it on stream, and I will make you a VIP for life, man. I didn't go to the Rainbow Gathering. That's what Herbert Smithens was going to. Yeah, it's just, dude, hippies are good people, man. At the end of the day, hippies are really good people. You know, I mean, I guess the one knock against hippies is like the cleanliness thing, right? If you're like OCD about cleanliness like I am, it can be a little trying at times to like, you know, to hang out in the hippie scene. But I love hanging out there. Like, you just got to get over it. You get over the cleanliness thing, and then you're just gonna be with people that like to, like, you know, like have fun and rub each other and like love on one another. It's like good people. Like, how is that not a good thing, right? Chad Guy, you say, Agni, your head is very, very shiny. It's because I got the light on. Did you notice? I turned the light on to start today's stream. Usually I have the light off, and it's my head is not as shiny. K-Rob, you say, he's one of my good friends. Yeah, K-Rob and I we go back a long way. Wow, K-Rob, we've known each other since 2009. That's a long time. 14 years, K-Rob. That is a long time. Herbert, you say, yeah, it was cool. The bears kept coming into the campgrounds because there was so much food around. Nice people. You got to be careful about the bears. Yeah, but yeah, it is good. They are good people. They're just nice people. They just kind of keep to themselves and are just like, hey, we just want to, like, you know, just chill out, have fun, and like relax, and, you know, listen to like John Lennon, right? Chad, you say Rainbow Gathering in Chicago. No, I wasn't involved in that. Chad, you say I won't work in Chicago because, you know, the violence. Chicago is a very violent place. I'm telling you, I'm not joking around. You know, when I say that we've had the most murders of any other city in the country, I'm not fucking around. It's true. It's the case. K-Rob, 14 years. All right, let's get a Puzzle Rush in because I know everyone's been dying for Puzzle Rush. So let's get the Puzzle Rush in, and then we'll go from there. So, we got to redo it. There we go. Okay, we got Puzzle Rush. So can I beat 20? Let's see. We had the majority of the chat said I could. Let's see if I actually can do it, though. Take a few deep breaths, channel some Zen energy, and let's do this. Just take there. All right. Good. That was a little slow, but there we go. Oh, that was a tricky one. I feel like they're giving me tricky ones. They shouldn't be giving you tricky ones to start. That's like my biggest complaint when they give you hard ones like right off the bat. It's just not right. It's not right. All right. Oh, cool. That's pretty neat. That was a sneaky one. I like that. I do like the sneaky ones. Don't get me wrong. I just don't always want to have a hard one. Sometimes I want like easy ones. I want the easy ones right off the bat, and you give me the hard ones later. You know, let's win a queen if I can. All right. Check there. Sack the queen. Looking good. That's pretty nice. And then we have this beautiful mate. All right. Oh, that's sneaky because the bishop was like hiding there. The bishop was like hiding. Jeez. All right. That would have been wrong. Well, actually, no. Wait. And then we go in with this. No. I think we just take the queen, and then we take the rook. That's the thing. We get the rook at the end of it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made sense. All right. This one. Mate and 4. Mate. All right. I mean, isn't it just win the piece? Right? Like, what else is there? No. It's probably not, though. It's probably not. Oh, I'm in check. Okay, so then which piece do I take with? Oh, I take this way. Yeah, okay, all right. That is sneaky. So take, and then I just got to run over here and gain control over a5 so I can promote that pawn up. Looking good. All right. So, oh, this will be fun. Look at this. All right, nice. And then we got this check, and then we have. Oh, this will be cool. Oh no, then we have this. Sack the rook. Beautiful. All right, looking good. Everything's looking good so far. I think I can just play this, right? And then I got to take here, and then take here, and then run away over here, and then come over here for mate. Oh, I'm gonna check again. No, just win the queen. All right, fair enough. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on here? Things are looking a little crazy, around here. Huh. I want to just push the knight, but all right, I'm not seeing this one. I'm not seeing it. So, oh, it is that. Hey, 24. 24 is great, and look at this. This was perfect. Perfect. 24. All right, I will take that any day of the week. All right, we were rocking there. Good energy coming from the chat. That's a good score for online streaming. 24. All right, let's see. A chat guy, you say, damn, 14 years, and Agni still has you in the friend zone. Christy and I are like this. We are like this. I mean, she invites me over all the time. We play bags. We hang out. She lives out in like so it's cool. Like I'm in Chicago. I'm right outside of Chicago, and then she's an hour and a half southwest of me. So she's out in farmland, and a lot of people don't realize that Illinois is mostly farmland. We have like Chicago. And then we have like farmland, right? We have Chicago, the suburbs of Chicago, and then like farmland, right? So most of the actual geographic area is farmland. Now I'm not talking about population. I'm talking most of the geographic area, right? So like she's out in the country. Her parents literally live on a farm. Like her dad literally grows corn, which is like the coolest thing ever to me to like know someone who actually grows who owns a farm, right? Who owns a farm? So yeah, she has me over there. I mean, it's great. It's been great hanging out with her. She's just a wonderful, human being. All right. Let's see. Herbert, you say Agni has achieved nirvana and has desires of any kind. No desires of any kind. No, I have desires. I have plenty of desires. I'm still working on nirvana. I'm still like working my ass off on a daily basis. Will I get it? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, but it's worth shooting for, right? Like if you look at all the things that go into trying to achieve nirvana, they're usually pretty good things. So it's like even if I shoot for it and fail, at least like I'll be nice to people and spread as much love and light in the world as I can, right? Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. We don't want to spend our lives just fucking being assholes. We don't want to be assholes. We want to be kind, loving, compassionate, caring, sensitive human beings. We don't want to be going out there and just slitting everyone's throat and trying to take their money or rob their family, right? Okay, where else are we? Chad guy, you say or Herbert, you say Yogi Guru Agni is his proper title. Maybe one day I will be a guru, but as of right now, I'm just a meditation guide who's just trying to make a difference in the world by bringing meditation to Twitch and also teaching people about chess because it's a game I love, and also teaching people about philosophy because I've put a lot of time into it, and I think it's a very important thing to learn about. Let's see. Chad, you say you think Agni is stingy for not accepting K-Rob's love? Chad guy, you say you thought Illinois was just full of ex-mafia guys. Well, we are the most corrupt city on the planet, right? Our city is so fucking corrupt, and it's because of Daley. Daley was like the main guy. He was like Mayor Daley, right? And then we had his son come in. But anyways, so we have like the most corrupt political scene ever, right? It's sick. It's disgusting how much corruption goes into it. So yeah, and we do have a lot of mafia. There's a good amount of mafia, but we're mostly like we got a lot of gangs in the south and west sides of Chicago, and then but we have a lot of corruption in the politics, right? All right, let's see. We have I thought yeah. Or K-Rob, you say I like girls. You're good. You like girls sometimes. K-Rob. Not all the time. Sometimes you like girls. Sometimes you don't. Our good friend Teresa is the love of your life. Yes. What if she was lurking? What if she was lurking right now in the chat, though? What if I told you that, K-Rob, that she's actually hanging out here right now and she's going to hear that? No, she's not. She's not. She's not. But that would be kind of funny, right? If I'm like, oh yeah, she's actually here. She's here right now in chat, and then she comes on and like you guys like reunite, and it just and that's it. That's it. That's like the end of story. She moves into your place, and you guys live happily ever after. Chad guy, you say Chicago history lore. You love that stuff. Yeah. And by the way, why do you think we call it the Windy City? This is a good question. Most people think they call Chicago the Windy City because we have a lot of wind. That's not the original reason why they called it the Windy City. So originally they called Chicago the Windy City because the politicians were always blowing off steam. We were using wind to refer to them, that they were being windy. So yeah, they're talking and they're ridiculous shit that they would say, and their corruptness, that was the windiness of it. All right. Chad guy, you're drinking soy milk, dude. Soy milk's all right, man, but I still think almond milk's better. But that's my preference. I don't know what's actually healthier. Like, who's to say, right? I mean, almonds you'd think are healthy, right? But they might be inflammatory, right? I've heard some evidence that says they're inflammatory. I've heard some evidence that says they're non-inflammatory. So I don't know. How can you tell? Chad guy, you ate 6 edibles. Okay, now that's intense. That's intense. Like, what is my stream like when you're on 6 edibles? Like, am I as entertaining, more entertaining? Dude, we got Herbert Smithens drinking bong water, but not on purpose. We got Chad guy eating 6 edibles. Am I just like, am I the streamer for stoners or what? like what am I doing here? No, it's okay. It's fine. All right. Let's play a game though. We should play a chess game. And also I'm working on bringing games into the chat. By the way, how many of you guys like marbles on stream, right? Some of you definitely like marbles. We could do that at some point, but I want to get some. There's a chess game. I think Victor Store recommended it to me actually. He's a regular of the chat, and he said that there's a chess game where all the people in the chat can vote on the best move, and then I play the chat actually. So that would be cool. That would be pretty neat. Chad guy, you say you do love chocolate almond milk. Yeah. Ooh, it's good. It is real good. Absolutely. All right. And K-Rob, you say your sobs. Yeah, your sobs. Yep. Well, that's how it goes. Some days in life you have to be sober. All right. Okay. Let's play a game. I'm excited to play a game on Lichess. So let me load one up. We're gonna do Lichess. We're gonna create a game. Let's get everything, the scene set in OBS. All right. We got. We're ready. We're ready for this. Okay. So let's see. Now, this is a random opponent. This could be a grandmaster. It could be a complete noob. I have no idea who I'm going to get, but I will try to make this as instructive as possible. All right. Let's see what we got. If he has E4, I'm going to play C5. All right. So I'm doing the French defense instead because he did D4. I play D4 in response to in response to D4, I do French. I play the French defense. All right, so this is like looking like a Tarrasch type setup so far. Let's see if he's going to push. Okay, so yeah, this is Tarrasch line. He could push. Then I bring my knight over to D7. Right, if he doesn't push, I'm looking at pushing out. I can also. I think that's like the main thing I do. And yeah, I think the main thing I like to do is just to gain a little space, push out. I don't know if the computer actually likes this line. Maybe he pushes now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the computer likes this. All right, so something's looking a little odd here in this setup. I think my opponent made a mistake. I'm just trying to figure out how I can take advantage of it. Huh. I think I'm looking at pushing and gaining some space, and then pushing out here even. No, I think it's going to be better to take right here. I don't want to get too crazy with all that stuff. So now I can go for some development. Let's pin the knight. The idea is I might have to drop back like this, but then I'll be on the pawn, and that would be a good square for my bishop to be. That's if he challenges. Yeah, so he's challenging me. So now he'll play this, and then I'll just pop. Yeah, and I pop back here. I'm okay with my bishop being here. All right, but I guess he's okay. That's a good diagonal for his bishop too, to be honest. Okay, so let's increase the pressure. I got 2 pieces on his pawn. He's got 1 defender. He could push at any point, by the way. Okay, so he's looking to hop in here. And that gives, and he's also got 3 defenders now on this pawn, right? All right, so what can I do here? I think I'm just going to castle. Keep things simple. He could hop in here. In which case, I think I just drop back. All right, so now I'm exploring I'm exploring h5 for a minute. And then let's see. Something like this. It just feels like my knight's close to being trapped there though. I'm going to come back to d7 such that if his knight hops in I can just take it. Oh, I can't because of I got to play. Well, no, yeah, I can because I can always retreat my bishop down here. Okay, all right. What do we got going on? So this position just got messy, actually. This position just got a little messy. So I was the one who had more space, and now it's looking like I don't have much space. All right. I'm going to throw this check in. See if I can induce this push. This is not a fun push to make. It's not good. I also have 3 pieces here attacking, but yeah, so I got the put. I got him to have to make the push. No. All right, let's come back here. I don't want him to dislodge my queen very easily. My queen's kind of on a weird diagonal here, but I also have ideas of throwing this check in here. He blocks. All right, so he's going after the knight, which is fine. Let's go here. So the idea now is he takes, I take with check. I feel like, so his king, by the way, the main thing I have going for me in this game is my king safety. Look how safe my king is with all these pieces defending it, right? His king is not safe at all. It's exposed. It's in the center of the board. So I definitely have the safer king. So he's doing that. Okay, he just blundered because I have this. Well, maybe not quite a blunder, but I do have this check. I have 2 pieces attacking here, though, is the thing. I think I'm winning material here. Can he do one? Let's see. Oh, he can block with the knight. But then I win the pawn. No, if he blocks with the knight, I got to take the bishop first. And then he takes... the rook's going to be guarding it. Close. I was close there. Things are getting intense. Oh, he blocked with the wrong piece. Beautiful. All right, fine. Check. If he needed to block... If he had moved his knight out here, everything would have held. Because then the knight would have also been defending the pawn. So if I had taken... everything would have held. So now his position's going to crumble. See, he had no king safety, so he left the game. This guy doesn't even want to like resign. He just wants to leave the game. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for being a good sport, right? But I can claim victory in 23 seconds. So, all right, let's come back to the main screen. And that's chess. That is chess. That's chess. All right, what's everyone talking about in chat? What are we talking about in chat? All right. Chad guy, you're telling Herbert that you should try LSD when Agni starts the meditation. It's a trip. Dude, that would be intense. That would be really intense. I'm going to claim victory because you want to claim victory when you can, right? Yes, like I don't know what my dude. You know what I should do? Here's what I should do. I should drop acid like every day for a week, and do nothing but watch my VODs. Like I should just like, eat acid every day for a week, stay up the entire time and just watch like thousands of hours of like my VODs and like see what happens. It would be a cool experiment, right? I wouldn't even stream. I'd just be watching my VODs. I'd probably think I was streaming at some point, right? K-Rob, wow, right? That would be fun, right? That would be an interesting experiment. Oh man. Oh my God, talking about Clockwork Orange. Yeah, right. I don't know how it would go. That's typically not a good one to watch if you're under the influence, or maybe it's a better one to watch if you're under the influence. Herbert, you say you like the stream at a movie, a Clockwork Orange. When you smoke, you get similar energy from both. Clockwork Orange is very it's very intense. It's one of the most intense movies like that I saw growing up. When I was like 15, I think I saw that movie like 20 times. My friend was obsessed with it, so I ended up always watching it when I was over at his place. It's a good one. Chad Guy, you say Agnew was a demon skeleton dragon and he guided you through the abyss. It was amazing. I mean, as long as I'm doing something positive, as long as I'm helping you through the abyss, like helping you through some tough times, like then it's good. He still had a beard, so I don't know. Still got the beard. Yeah, you got to keep going with it. Oh yeah, this is right. When you're talking about whether I was a dragon, you said, "Oh yeah, remember we voted that he was a dragon." Then he was forced to admit it. Well, no, I'm only 12.5% dragon. Everyone else in chat thinks I'm a dragon. I'm 12. I still am holding to that. I'm 12.5% dragon. That's how that goes. Christy, VODs are just like the videos. They're just like so every time I make every time I stream, it gets recorded onto Twitch, and then those recordings are called VODs. They stand for videos on demand. So you can go back and watch any VODs you want. Like let's say you watch a stream and you find it entertaining, you can go back and watch the VOD. And I typically make highlights out of all those actually. So because like otherwise they just get deleted over time. So I have a repository of all my best content, all my good content with all of you guys hanging out with me. So it's good. It's good times. Okay. Let's see. JT, how are we hanging in there? How are we doing there, JT? JT gets quiet and it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous when JT gets quiet. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Okay, Rob, you say you want to hear what you said about Teresa. LO, you were in the bathroom while it's connection. I was just saying that I was saying how funny would it be if she was actually in the stream, if she was actually in the chat right now, and you guys reunited, reconnected in the chat, and then she just like moved into your house and all that. That would be pretty awesome. All right. I don't know. I'll tell you, JT just gave all the dogs a bath. All the dogs a bath. Wow. All right. Well, hey, let me know when you're done drying them off, and we'll hop into the meditation. All right. Let me know when you're done drying them off. All right. For now, let's do another game. I was digging that game that I played last round. So let me load up a game. Let's see. Display. All right. There we go. Looking good. We're going to play another game, and I'll make it instructive if I can. New opponent. All right, here we go. Chicago style. All right, French defense again. You know, when these guys play D4, I'm always doing the French. If he takes, I'll just recapture him. If he pushes, that's wrong. So let's see. I think I just do this. This is typically what I play. All right. All right, I'm gonna try something. Let's try something a little different this time. Nope, don't want to do that. There's a reason I don't try something different this time. All right, let's just get the bishop developed. Dark square bishop's now in play. Checking the king. He's gonna have to block with the bishop or the knight. One of these pieces is coming here. Which piece will he block with? That's good. That's actually really good for me that he blocked that way. All right. So now it's kind of cool because I can actually, I'm going to castle. Oh, hold on. There's a trap though. If I castle and then he pushes out, I have to take the knight. I want to be able to not have to take the knight. So I'm going to actually, it's getting a little tricky. So like the idea is, here's what I was pointing at earlier, right? So like let's say I castle, then he's got push, and if I back up, he's got push, and then I back up, and then he pushes and traps my bishop. So I don't want any of that. I don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. Let's go with... Let's try something new. Let's try this. This could have been a huge blunder, by the way. This might have been a major blunder. I don't know. I think, yeah, like he's coming in for this now. No, it's not that bad. This isn't bad. If he, okay, he took there first, which I think he needed to do. Yeah, this is a problem. I think I just dropped a pawn is what I did. So he's all excited about this double pawn, but it's not a big deal. At least I think it's not. I made a bit of a mess out of this position, to be honest. All right. We're gonna get some development in. He's probably gonna push forward. Yep, and then I come back. So he's up a pawn, but the question is it a valuable pawn? It's a doubled pawn. So he takes. Now how do I recapture? I could take with the knight. Could take with the queen. I don't like that. I could take with the pawn. I want to have a pawn established in the center, I think. Let's go with that. Even though it's an isolated pawn, it's established in the center now. All right, he's going in with this. I'll do this. Pin the knight to the queen. If he takes, I recapture, and I'm okay with that. All right, so that's... I don't think that does too much. I might have to bring the bishop back. I don't want to put my queen there. Yeah, I'm not okay. This is not my best game. This is definitely not my best game. Oh God. All right. I'm taking here because I'm on the queen. He's got to respond to that. I guess he could take my knight first. No, that wouldn't work. Because he takes my knight. I recapture. Yeah. All right, so now I feel like I should be able to get some pressure on this guy somehow. All right, I want to try to break this open if I can. It's a little too much. Or should I castle? Let's try to break it open. All right, we're going to take... We'll take like this. My idea is I want to get my bishop. All right, so I want to get my bishop here. This is a good square. This is a really good square for my light square bishop. I got a castle too. I kind of have a lot I needed. Oh, really? He can do that? Oh, that sucks. That's just no fun. All right. All right, we're gonna come back here. If he takes, I'll just recapture here. All right. So this guy really wants to push pawns. This guy's all about pushing pawns right now. I'm going to have to come up with something real sneaky here, or else I'm going to lose. I need to attack him. What the fuck am I doing? I need to attack. I'm not attacking this guy at all. I'm just fucking around on the queen side. What? Oh, because this bishop's being hit. I did see that. So we'll take here first. Because it hits with check. That's the key. Now, we'll come here with check. Now he's thinking. All right. So now I'm close to a mate, but I got to watch out for this first. He's got rook down here, which could be really, really annoying. I want to keep this pawn fixed. So let's go in for this. I'm close to a mate. And then up. I'm close to some checkmates. Ah, he's defending. All right. He got a little scared. And you know what? To be honest, like he should have been scared. That was a good attack that I had going. I'm going to try to remove the defender. Well, no, if I do that, he can just hop back then if I go over there. All right, whatever. We're just castling. We're just gonna castle. I feel like there's got to be some tactics in the air though. All right, he's going for this cheapo checkmate right there. Not what I want to play, but it's got to be played. I only have 3 minutes. I got to be careful. I got to be really careful about my time usage. What's the idea with this? Let's come in. Oh, I just missed it. Great. Yeah, I just lost the game because I just missed some stuff because I was being stupid. All right, fair enough. Such is life. All right. Well, that really stinks. Can I do anything here or not? Can I do anything? What a shame. What a shame. Just the time. Time was an issue here. Time was a major issue here. Let's get this back. I got to get my queen and rook active. I really need my queen and my rook active. I'm just down a whole piece, though. I mean, it would take a miracle to win this one. I have a couple ideas. looking at getting my queen out to g6. Get it active. He's got a good blockade of this pawn right here with his bishop. I need to get activity. You know, it's at the end of the day, you need your pieces to be active. You also have to move faster. I have not been moving quick enough this game. I got to come up with something. The problem is his rook's got this file, so I can't challenge his rook. There's no other open files. Maybe I should push out. Let's try pushing all the way up here. Breaking stuff open. Okay, let's do this. All right. This guy desperately wants trades. He'll probably hop knight in here, attack the queen. No, he's going that way. All right. He wants to force a queen trade, and I don't blame him for that. He's going to take the bishop. All right, I got to do something serious here. Is there anything I can do? He's got mating threats coming up real soon. Let's just go in for this, I guess. Sack the rook. Yeah, desperate times. A minute 13. You just gotta go in for anything. My idea is I want to push. And then I'll have my queen and my bishop honed in on G2. Yeah, this was a sloppy game on my part. Real sloppy. He's thinking it over. Got about a minute. He's got about a minute more on the clock than me. He's going to be doing stuff like moving the rook down, coming in for check. I'll have to move my king over. I'm catching up on time a little bit, which is good. Giving me a little bit of hope here. I'm actually ahead on time right now, which is crazy. I'm ahead. I'm expecting him to take the rook, right? But if he doesn't, I'm expecting him to play rook to a8. Because otherwise I have this. Okay, so he took. Now I push. Now I have the threat right here for mate. I'm ahead on the time. I'm ahead on clock right now, which is crazy. I'm looking to bust it all open too. I can't believe it. He was moving so quick, and now he's moving slow. He's in the think. He's in the think tank. I have a checkmate threat, buddy. What are you gonna do? If you push, I can take right here. He's just moving too slow. He's absolutely moving too slow right now. He's got 16 seconds, 14, 13. This guy's got 12 seconds. What's he doing? He can't hang. All right, the dude couldn't hang. He couldn't hang. He timed out. Black is victorious. How about that? What a surprise. What a change. What a change there. How about that? Look at that. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Woo! All right. That was intense. All right, where are we at here? Let's see. JT is observing for who she should ban. By the way, JT will drop the hammer. She will drop the hammer. Like if you're out of line, she will ban you. She's been banning people lately. No fucking around. You don't mess with my channel shaman. You never mess with my channel shaman. Trust me. I got her back. I got the channel shaman's back. All right, let's see. Chad Guy, you said so far you're on the chopping block. Well, here's the thing, Chad Guy. You come around. You've never gone over the line though. You've never like totally crossed line. You've pushed it. You pushed that line. You know that line pretty well. But you've never done anything too much. I think, right? Chad Guy, you say, has anyone heard of DMT? Yeah, you're talking about dimethyltryptamine. So back in the day, dimethyltryptamine used to not be illegal. It was actually kind of cool. It was in the gray area. So I was a research student at my undergrad in the chemistry department, and I worked for them. So one time I was able to literally order dimethyltryptamine to my home. It was amazing. I was able to get dimethyltryptamine legally, and it was no big issue. But that was like a long time ago. Now I'm sure it's illegal now. But yeah, you say apparently it's a gateway to the spirit realm. Hey, I have something for you. Oh, where is it? I moved it recently. All right. Let me check my other bookshelf. I'll be right back. right, this is pissing me off now. I think I gave this book away. Did I really give this book away? I can get it back, I think. But then I'm like, it's not a good thing to do. Okay, apparently I gave the book away. It's called DMT: The Spirit Molecule, and I've read it. It's a good book. Yeah, I don't know. You know who's got it? Danny John. Danny John has it. I gave it to her. So yeah, like shit. I'm gonna have to get it back so I can tell you. It's a great book if you want to know about DMT and the different studies. So apparently, what happens is, you have a gland in the brain called the pineal gland, and on death, it releases DMT. It's one of the things it releases. So there was a lot of interest in that, right? A lot of people were thinking that DMT helps transition people to the spirit realm. It's like a transitionary state, and then people have all sorts of input on that. All right, where are we at here? Chad, don't freak out. It's getting to the intense part. Dude, Chad guy is fine. He's not freaking out. He's not freaking out. Okay, JT, you said, okay, Agni, dogs are dried. Dogs are dead. Breathe time. Interesting. All right. Cereal, grapes, and ice cream. Don't judge me. What's going on in this chat? Vegan hot dogs and burgers. What kind of cereal? Tofu burgers, pineapple sauce, Cheerios. Dude, this is getting out of control. This is getting all out of control. Yeah, you don't like the sweet cereal. Y'all got Agni scrambled. I'm scrambling, and I'm supposed to be calm. I'm supposed to be the meditation teacher. But now we calm things down. And we go to the place of peace and oneness within our being so that we may feel refreshed, loving, and caring for ourselves and all those around us. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged, or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And gently close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds move through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together, merging into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. The clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being, exist for a while in conscious awareness, before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit. Stay focused on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay focused on your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. So that they may shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until all of humanity is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon. And return your focus to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit. Stay focused on your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. feel the love that emanates from this location. And the warmth which surrounds that love. Feel the peace that resides here. And the oneness which is entailed. In this place, separation cannot enter. For in this place, you are one with all of creation. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing from consciousness. And refocus your attention on your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go all the way down to your center point. Feel the love emanating from your center. While you reside at the center point of your being. At your center point, you exist in a place of perfect monism. Opposites are not allowed in this place. Direct all your attention on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you remember your true nature. At your center, you remember how you came to be. Here, at your center point, you recall your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all those whom you encounter. Here, at your center point, dualistic thinking cannot enter. For what was created eternally as one can never be two. Here, at your center point, you are one with all of creation. For being created out of love, you connect with the love in all others. And by doing so, you bypass all the ego dynamics of this illusory dualistic world, residing eternally in the place of perfect love. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is no longer serving you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all existential angst from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your life. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. I hope you all feel more peace and calm in your lives. And I hope this meditation will serve as a tool so that you will be able to find this peace whenever you're stressed and anxious. Thank you. All right. How was that for everyone? Let's see. Many-chan. Excellent. You were able to enjoy the meditation. Wonderful. And I love I love those peace. I love those peace emotes that you got. Those are beautiful. Awesome. And JT, excellent. It was working. Wonderful. You enjoyed it as well. Beautiful. Many-chan, sorry, just read it. It was working for you. Okay, great. Yeah, sometimes there are interruptions, but it's a good lesson in not allowing ourselves to be distracted and focusing on what's truly important, which is our breath, right? Herbert Smithens, namaste. Namaste to you, friend. Always a pleasure having you here meditating. Namaste. And hey, Danny John is here. Hello, Danny John. So good to see you. So good to see you. I'm glad that you got something out of the meditation. I'm so glad. Thank you for meditating with me, Danny John. You have a big trip tomorrow, and we're going to send positive energy and love and light your way. So thank you so much. Also, if I gave you that book, DMT, the Spirit Molecule, if you still have it, I'd like to borrow it back. Just borrow it so I can show Herbert Smithens some stuff in it. Or who is it? Or was it Chad guy? I don't know. I think it was Herbert. Many-chan, you say, yes, thanks. Always feel good to evolve yourself. Yes, it does. And Many-chan, I'm sorry, I forget. Do you stream? I always forget who streams and who doesn't on Twitch. Are you a streamer? Let's see. You say, oh, you are good at this. You enjoyed the meditation. Wonderful. I'm grateful that you enjoyed it. I'm grateful that you did. And you said, seems so simple but so useful. Breathing, so soothing. It is. Our breath is so important. Okay, do you stream under the Many-chan name? We'll give you a shout out. Many-chan. I don't think I got a shout out for you before. I'm gonna add you. Oh, you do Valorant. All right, cool. Mostly gaming streams. I'm gonna add you to my automatic shout outs right now, so I won't. So it will just automatically come up whenever. Yeah, I have the post meditation Zen going right now, so it's tough. It's tough to do something. I don't think I have you on the automatic shoutouts. Well, I will. You will be added now. All right. Yeah, it's so weird how we get this post meditation Zen state going, and then technology just seems impossible to deal with. All right, Many-chan, you are officially in. You're in. You are on the automatic shout out list. Okay, great. So now whenever you say something in chat, or whenever you first enter chat, it will give you an automatic shout out. It helps so much. Well, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to help. That I was able to do something to give some good into the world. Right? It's tough. This world is a tough place. Right? So, all right. I need to stretch my back. My low back is bothering me. So I'm gonna stretch. We're gonna do the intermission screen. I'm gonna fill up my water. I recommend everyone get some more water and just chill out for a second, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to run to the washroom as well. See you in a few. Okay, we are back. We are back. Let's see. Manny Chan, you say tomorrow's interview will go great, and I will handle better the quit smoking. Oh, you quit smoking. Wow, that's tough. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a real tough thing to do. So I'm so grateful that the meditation helped. The interview will go great tomorrow. You're gonna do great. Just just remember to breathe. Remember to breathe during that interview, and just you'll be fine. Being hypersensitive makes you need these kind of techniques like yoga, meditation, and just the breathing techniques. It's true. I'm the same way. I'm also hypersensitive, so I really need this stuff. This stuff is so important to me, to be able to get it. So, all right. Well, I think we're going on to the next section. We're gonna read. We're gonna do chakra balancing. All right. There is no other thing that can replace it. And this is actually one of the reasons why I've been struggling lately, because I hurt my lower back. So I haven't been able to do Bikram yoga, and a lot of other workouts and stuff that I haven't been able to do because my knee's all jacked up too. So it's been rough not being able to do yoga. So now I can still do meditation, but it's tough. All right. So we got the Sevenfold Journey, reclaiming mind, body, and spirit through the chakras. This is a chakra balancing book. And we've been going through, and we're still working on the root chakra. We're still on the first chakra. Let's see, Manny Chan, you say, also had sciatica, so you really had to do the movements. Yeah, I've had sciatica in the past. It's not fun. That's really an unpleasant feeling. I hate that. All right. Let's see. So we just got done with the body. Okay. Ooh, this one we talked to the body. All right, so this is kind of interesting. So I'll just read through it. And you might want to close your eyes because it actually says, find a comfortable place to relax where you won't be disturbed. Get out your journal and start a new page. This can also be done in pairs with one person taking notes for the other. Relax your body with your eyes shut and just feel it. Then, beginning with your feet, imagine that you are your feet. You are their experience, their personality. Say to yourself, I am my feet, and I, ending the sentence with a metaphoric statement of their experience. Typical examples might be, I am my feet, and I never get to rest. Or, I carry all the weight in this system. Or, I am totally ignored. In your journal, write feet in the margin and write the statement of the experience directly opposite. Go to your ankles, then calves. Let's see. Chaga, you say, did I miss the Agni demonstration of how to feel sexy? A little bit, buddy. But we're doing chakra balancing now, man. Welcome back. Go on to your ankles, then calves, knees, thighs, buttocks, hips, genitals. I like going to my genitals. Does anyone else out there like going to their genitals? Belly, low back. I've been having that crazy low back pain, so we got to go to all these areas. Stomach, mid-back, chest, breasts, shoulders, arms, neck, face, mouth, lips, eyes, ears, and head. And do the same thing for each. So I guess this is something that you can do now while I'm talking, or you can do on your own time. Pretending that you are these parts. So whenever you say, whenever you say, we say, I am my feet and I, or I am my shoulders and I, then you would say how you feel. pretending you are that part, giving them a voice and writing it down. So let me do one for an example. I am my low back, and I feel incredibly sore and painful and achy and sad. My low back is very sad right now. It's a sad low back. And I'll do the same thing with my knee. I am my left knee, and I feel painful. I feel achy. I feel a little bit of shooting pain. I don't feel healthy. I don't feel good. So but then I could do something where I do feel good. Like I am my biceps. I feel strong. I feel healthy. I feel ready to do some curls, right? I guess that's how we do that. All right, then it says, do not edit or censor any of what comes to you. Do not edit or censor any of that. Do, however, try to stick to experiential statements rather than judgmental ones, such as, I am the stomach and I need to be big enough to nourish my person. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That's an interesting take. Or rather than, I am the stomach and I'm too fat. If the latter statement is the strongest one, then go ahead and write it down and simply notice the places where the judgment is stronger than the experience. When you finish, read back over your statements, covering the margin and leaving out the naming of body parts. Let them run together and read them as a statement about you. Here's a small example from an actual transcription. All right, so here's what it should sound like. Something along these lines. Feet. I am tired and sore. I feel ignored. But hold on, it says, leaving out the naming of the body parts. All right. I am tired and sore. I feel ignored. I don't ever think of myself. I'm hardly here. I want to run and play. I'm tight and weighed down. I want to be free. I feel old and creaky. I don't bend very easily. I feel dull and slow. It's not much fun carrying all this weight. I want some fun. I feel solid and strong. I'd like to move more, though. I just get sat on and left behind. I want to dance more, get noticed. I feel lonely. I want someone to visit me. Sometimes I feel scared, but sometimes I feel excited. Once you have been through the whole body, you will see patterns emerging. You may find your lower body has very little to say, and your upper body says a lot. Or that your lower body carries all your pain while your upper body feels great. You may find it difficult to make feeling statements or discover that each body part wants to write long paragraphs. All these points bring you information about your body's experience in the world. Wow. All right. Cool. All right. So we are now at entering sacred space. That's where we're gonna pick it up next time, at entering sacred space. And it's cool because there's a meditation called the Tree of Life meditation. So we'll do that meditation next time. That's exciting. That's kind of exciting that we're gonna do the Tree of Life meditation maybe after we do the other meditation. Okay, so that was that. Let's I think we're in a good place to do some chess. Let's switch it up. We're gonna do some chess, and then we're gonna go to one of my favorite, maybe the best book ever written of all time, the Tao Te Ching from Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu was a librarian / historian in his village, and he was sick of it all. He basically was like, "This world is a joke. I am tired of all this nonsense. I'm out of here." So he was like he was like the wisest person. He was the wisest person in this city state, right? So he just got up and just started wandering off into the desert. And when he reached the outer wall, there was a guard that was there and was like, "Lao Tzu, what are you doing, man? You're so wise. You can't leave us. You can't leave us, man. You're too smart. We need you here." And he's like, "Nope, fuck." He's like, "Fuck this place. this place is a joke. I don't want to be here in this dualistic framework anymore. So he's like wandering off, and then the guard is like pleading with him. He's like, hey, please stay. And he's Lao Tzu's like, no, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna go wander off in the desert. I'm done. And then the guard's like, well, could you at least write down everything you've learned, all your wisdom? And that's what he did. He's like, all right, fine. So he wrote down everything in the Tao Te Ching, and then he disappeared forever. Except his book is one of the most influential books on human nature ever. That's how Taoism was formed. Okay, Chad guy, you say, oh no, any books on Bushido? I don't know who Bushido is, but you mentioned it. You mentioned the name, so let's look up what it is or who it is. I don't know who or what Bushido is. Let's check it out. Wait a second. Oh, okay, here we are. Bushido. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Bushido, I think. The Way of the Warrior. Hold on, let's get it up here on the screen so everyone can see it. Okay, now this is the part where I get to wrestle a little bit with OBS, but we're good. Okay, Bushido. Bushido, The Way of the Warrior, is a moral code concerning samurai attitudes, behavior, and lifestyle. Wow, neat. There are multiple Bushido types which have evolved significantly throughout history. Contemporary forms of Bushido are still used in the social and economic organization of Japan. Bushido is also used as an overarching term for all the codes, practices, philosophies, and principles of samurai culture. Really? That's pretty cool. It is loosely analogous to the European concept of chivalry, but there are major differences. Bushido. Nice. And look at this awesome Japanese warrior. Dude, the Japanese warriors, the ancient Japanese warriors were badass. Look at this guy. Would you want to engage this guy in battle? Would you really want to engage this guy? This guy would be no joke in battle. This guy, he would, that guy doesn't mess around. But well, cool. Yeah, I like that Bushido stuff. Yeah, I don't have any books on it though. I don't know anything about it, but thank you for bringing that up. I'll check it out more. Let me write it down. I also have my list of stuff to check out. I got IKEA standing desk and Bushido. All right, well, that's what I'm checking out so far. All right, we're ready for some chess. We're gonna do a quick puzzle rush to get my mind sped up again, because I just got done with Zen. I just got done with the Zen state, right? When you're in the Zen state, you can't always switch to analytic reasoning very quickly. Let's see. Chad guy, you say only if you had modern guns. Yeah, right. That's the only time. I mean, imagine going like hand to hand with that guy, though. Imagine like hand to hand combat with that guy, right? Or just like if someone just gave you a sword, it would be a joke, right? Same with me, right? It would be a joke. Roko Hemda, who comes in here quite often, he took some swordsmanship classes, but still he couldn't hold his own. That guy would destroy him in like 5 minutes, right? Or in like 30 seconds, right? Okay, all right. Let's do a quick puzzle rush. We'll do a poll. So actually, no. Let's do the prediction. We'll do the prediction one. I don't know what the difference is between these prediction ones and the polls, but we can do stuff like is Agni a unicorn, and there's all sorts of weird Twitch doc. Whoa. All right, hold on. Things are getting weird here. Let's start prediction, and we're gonna have it. Let's see. Oh, what? It won't let me do this now? Is that what's going on? Come on, OBS. Don't mess with me, OBS. Oh, really? Come on, OBS. I guess so. Oh, here. No. Here we go. All right. Let's say Agni will score greater than 20. Okay, Agni will score greater than 20. Yes or no? Okay. The streamer or mod will need to confirm the outcome within 24 hours. I don't understand these predictions. Am I supposed to give you channel points? Does anyone know about these predictions? All right. I think I might have to give you channel points. All right. So Agni will score greater than 20. So what do you think? Vote. Cast your votes. I think there's a way to do it to give out channel points. You got a minute 49 remaining. Okay. Let's go back. And let's actually start. Let's start it. Let's do it. But I want to go up here. Oh, you have to predict with channel points. All right. So I see. I don't think it's letting me predict. All right, well, whatever. We're just going to do this. It's too much messing around. Okay, here we go. Puzzle Rush. Let's do it. There's a fork, win the rook, and save the knight. And checkmate. Guess just win the rook here. Take. Okay, mate and 1. Well, this one looks really difficult. Not seeing this one at all. Oh, I get this. Yeah, that. Okay. Not seeing it at all. There it is. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, we'll just do that. Win a piece, right? If you can win a piece, why not? This one's very, very similar to the last one. It was almost identical. All right. What is this weirdness? Oh, checkmate. There we go. Yeah, what is it? It's a checkmate. That's the name of the game. That's what chess is about. It's about checkmates, right? What's the follow up here though? Is the question. I'm not seeing the follow up. I don't know. Oh, it is this. But why couldn't he just go back? That was a little weird. All right, we got to go this way, and then we just push up. And I'm going to beat him. I was too quick for him. I think we just do, yeah, that piece is pinned. And then we can dislodge it that way and win the rook. All right. So we'll take, check. There we go. So take, and then we win the piece. I think this is it. Yeah, I'll win a queen. Why not? Right? Oh, 21. All right. Hey, I got more than 20, though. I got more than 20. So those of you who voted that I should get more than 20, you all won. 21. All right, good. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take 21 any day of the week. Any day on the week or of the week. Okay, it's time to get back to the Tao Te Ching. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We are on the third passage, and these are just a bunch of short passages from the Tao Te Ching. And I think there are how many? Let's see. There are a total of 81. There are 81 passages of the Tao Te Ching, and we are on number 3. So let's go with it. All right. People like to do that coughing sound to get their voice good. When the best student is told about the way, it is barely within his power to practice it. When the average student is told about the way, it seems to him one moment there and gone the next. When the worst student is told about the way, he laughs out loud at it. If he did not laugh at it, it would not have been good enough to be the way. Hence, the Qin Yen has it, the way that is bright seems dull. The way that leads forward seems to slip backwards. The way that is even seems rough. The highest virtue is like the valley. The sheerest whiteness seems sullied. Ample virtue seems deficient. Vigorous virtue seems indolent. Unadorned genuineness seems soiled. The big square has no corners. The big vessel is the last to be completed. The big note is rarefied in sound. The big image has no shape. The way, being ample, is nameless. It is the way alone that is good at beginning and at completing. Wow. That is fire. That is fire. The Tao Te Ching. Taoism is pretty amazing. You got to love it. You absolutely have to love it. Wow, that was a good one. Okay. And, if you can speak about the Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. And that's something to think about with labels and the different words we use to attach, to denote given objects in the world, right? We have words that denote X and Y and Z, right? Any object. We have a word for table, a word for chair, a word for person, right? A word for cat and dog. But when we use that word, it's not actually... you're losing something. You're losing something in the translation, by using a linguistic term to denote something. There's a difference between actually knowing something from your intuition, from the soul of your being, than as opposed to just reading something in a book or hearing using a word. It's kind of an interesting thing to think about. All right, I want to play a chess. No, it's time for Wordle. I think it's time for Wordle. Let's do a Wordle. I'll set one up. I dig Wordle, my friends. Wordle is a good game for me. How many of you have played Wordle? I hope a lot of you have played it. All right, so I'm pretty damn good at Wordle. Well, as I said that, I'll probably suck. All right, here we go. A do. I always start out with a do because you get 4 of the 5 vowels out of the way right away. And then... Let's do... I want to do one with an A. But I want to use an L though too. So this is actually a little bit tricky. I want the S and the T in there. How about S-T-A-L? Too bad that's not a word. We'll just do stale. Okay, so we have an A, an L, a U. The A's up here. Oh, I already had the A. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Come on. All right. Well, we have an L, an A, and a U. All right. Let's do climb. Nothing there. So, okay, I just got done saying I was really good at this, and I'm definitely not being right now. I got to find a place for this L, A, and U. I need like a little bit more in this. Where would that L be? This is getting really tough. I'm sure you can all see me right now, right? All right, making sure everyone can see the screen. Oh, I didn't do the R yet. That's crazy. I didn't do the R yet. Okay. We gotta do the R. AR. All right. So all right. I'm really sucking right now. This is really, really bad. I'm not going to be able to get this one. I'll say buckle down and think hard. So we have an L in the 3rd or 5th spot, and we have a U in the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. I really went. This was terrible for me. So how about I need to get some of the other letters out there. I need to know what other letters are in here. So let's do PAL. How about PUL? Right, poulet is not a word. PAL. No. Really tough. Palace. Pally, I don't know. Okay, so this is crazy with these A's and these L's. So hold on. I know by process of elimination that it ends in L. So it starts with A, it ends in L, and that's all I know. And there's a U in there somewhere. This is really bad. All right, this is going to be a loss. This is absolutely going to be a loss. Ends in L. Well, this does, and this would have an L at the end, right? This has a U, which it needs to have, and then I haven't used F or W. This has a shot. This has a shot. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wow! That was lucky. There was some skill there, but I was sloppy. I was so sloppy there. Oh, that was awful. Danny John, awful. Did you get it before me? I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat when I do it. Who got it first? That's what I want to know. Yes, you can guess because I can't see the chat. I got to stand up for a second because my back. I can't see the chat when I'm doing it. So that was awful. Yeah, you can guess. All right. I just want to know who got it first. I want to know who got it first, Danny John. What are you doing up so late? This is too late for you. What are you expecting to come on over tomorrow at 2 p.m. or something? All right, time for some more chess. We're going to do some more chess. We're going to play a game, though. Let's see. You got away first? Really? Sure. I think you're messing with me, Danny John. You've never gotten anything before me. I'm always way quicker with all this stuff. Oh shit. All right. Let's do this. Display. Let's go back to Lichess. Unless Danny John, are you up for a game? I'll give you a moment, Danny John, to respond. I could always play you with odds. I can play you with odds. Hey, Sparkalicious is here. Good to see you, Sparkalicious. How are you doing? Big shout out to Sparkalicious. Sparkalicious is an excellent streamer here on Twitch. She is in. She does guided meditation, sound healing. She does tarot. She's super awesome, authentic, genuine person. She's definitely on the path. So good to see you, Sparkalicious. Definitely a friend of the community. Everyone, check her out. Drop her a follow. Yeah, it's good to see you. What's been going on? I haven't been seeing you streaming lately. Have I just been missing you, or have you been taking a break? I hope you're doing well, Sparkalicious. We actually got done going through another passage of the Tao Te Ching. This is actually what I consider maybe the best book ever written. Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching. You've probably read it. You're into this kind of stuff. And then we also did some chakra balancing before that, Sevenfold Journey. And then we did a guided meditation, and we're also doing chess. We're also doing a lot of chess tonight. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Danny John, you say absolutely not. Oh, in reference to me always being quicker than you? I don't know. I mean, in some things I'm definitely quicker than you. But you're not up for chess. Not up for chess. That's right. You got enough on your mind. The last thing you want to do is play some chess. All right. Well, cool. Let's do a chess game. Yeah, let's do this up. This is going to be fun. Now, this is a random opponent, so you never know. It could be a grandmaster. I could be playing the best player in the world, Magnus Carlsen. He's a Norwegian. In fact, right now the candidates tournament is going on. We get 8 of the top players in the world who qualified for the candidates tournament are all squaring off to see who's going to be able to play Magnus Carlsen for the world championship. All right, so this is, and he's been the world champion since I think 2008, which is crazy. Something, or maybe like 2010. So it's been like, over 10 years. I think that's like one of the longest streaks ever, maybe the longest. Sparkalicious, you say, have been great, taking a break with a lot of changes. Anthony moved out, and you'll be moving soon. We'll be back on it soon, but always great to be in the community. Absolutely, and we're always so happy to have you around. You've made a lot of friends here. You're such a good person. And I just appreciate the fact that you're putting out love and kindness into the world. You're teaching people how to find more peace and joy in their lives, and that's so important. Yeah, I'm all right. I have this really annoying low back pain going on that's preventing me from being able to do Bikram yoga and a lot of other types of yoga. And my left knee is all messed up too. So it's, for me personally, it's really hard to center myself when I can't use yoga. So like, it's been really rough. I can do some basic yoga, and I've been doing some very basic stuff, but it's just not enough. I need that full yoga kick, to center myself. So I'm a little bit of a train wreck, but I still have meditation, thank God. So I can use that as a tool to try to keep myself well. All right, we're gonna play a chess game. I'm gonna go against a random opponent on Elite Chess, and this could be a expert. It could be a beginner. Oops, we gotta get everything set up correctly. All right, so I think OBS wants to mess with me a little bit because that's what it likes to do. There we go. We should be good now. Hold on. No, we're not good now. Hold on. Let's minimize this and then go to this and go back here. And we're just going to abort this for now, and then we should be able to. So when I click around a lot like this, when I do this kind of weird stuff, then I can get it working. It's like, yeah, there we go. Now I got it working. All right, so let's do this. Sparkless, as you say, oh no, so sorry to hear that. Take some rest and easy. Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm having to rest everything and just kind of take it easy, but it's not good for my emotional state, we got a game. We got a game going. All right. Oh no, we don't quite have a game going. But now I think we're good. Okay, now we're good. Everyone can see that. Wait. Yeah, everyone can see that. We're good. Let's play a game. Okay. So here we go. I'm just going to take control of the center. This guy's pushing pawns. Get out of here, Bishop. So he's making a lot of moves. I just don't know if they're good. All right, this guy is messing around. This is not orthodox. This guy is not playing an orthodox opening. All right, he's going to throw that check in there. So I could take. I'm just going to. He's moved his bishop so many times already. It's getting a little bit crazy. Okay. So, how do I push forward is the question. Let's do this idea. I want my bishop on this nice diagonal. Okay, then we'll push out here. If this pawn ever moves, I get the rook. So he's looking at pushing, and that would open up his dark square bishop. I could just castle first, and then when he pushes, I'm just going to move my rook over. Okay, got this kind of stuff. This guy's moving really quick, by the way. He's really flying, but his position is not great. So you don't always want to move quick. Just because your opponent's moving quick, sometimes that means it's a good time to slow things down. Okay, I have an idea. Let's see. Does that work? I'm looking at knight out, and then takes, and then queen check, and then pawn push, and then take with the knight. Yeah, let's try it out. This looks like it works. Whether it actually works or not is another question. Does it actually work? All right, so now we go in for this. Check. He can't push. If he does, I'll take the pawn, and then on the recapture, I win the rook. Okay, so he's moving. That's probably smart. And then what am I going to do? So he's got enough lined up on this knight. All right. Oh, I have this fork. What am I doing? Look how beautiful this fork is. So with check, if he takes, I win the rook. I'm hitting the rook and the king. All right. I just won the rook. Cool. Can't complain about winning a rook, right? You know, at the end of the day, that's good. Won the rook. He could take this pawn. You know, he's got some ideas like that, which he just did. All right. So where's this knight going to go is the question. What's this knight going to do? I want to get the knight in play. I want this knight to be a very active piece. I think this has got to be... Oh, not quite. Well... Where's this knight gonna go? I guess we're gonna run over here. This is not great. He's got a knight and two pawns for the rook though, and he's flying. He's ahead on time, but I feel like his king is not safe at all. I'm expecting this move, and that's okay. So now he's got discoveries. So I got to get out of the line. Actually, no, I don't. Because if he ever pushes, I just push my bishop. Oh, hold on a second. Because then he'll just take here. But I still feel like I got some major pressure on this guy. Hold on. So... push, bishop out, queen takes. My rooks are going to be really strong then, though. Well, I don't want to even mess with that, though. Oh, I see what I can do. Let's go with this. We're just going to sidestep. I'm just going to avoid all the nonsense. Just get my king to a... I'm looking at this, and then if this comes up, I have checkmating ideas over here. His bishop is doing a great job of boxing out my knight. He's going after my knight, which makes sense. Guess we're gonna do this. So he wanted that knight for some reason. I'll take with the bishop. Notice how his knights still haven't moved. That's kind of weird. I got way ahead in development early. So notice how my bishop's hitting this pawn, right? I got some pressure on him. So he's trying to defend everything. I'll just come right here. Now I have two pieces eyeing this pawn. And this is what I'm going to take with. It's going to hit with check. So now he's in trouble. I think he tried getting a little too fancy. He started trying to be Mr. Fancy Pants. You can't be too fancy. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, the knight's out. So now I can start breaking things open, I believe. So check. If he retreats there, though, yeah, I mean, I don't... What's my follow-up, right? I feel like I'm close to a checkmate, though. I don't know where... I don't quite know how to maneuver it, though. Let's see. I got to break this open. Because if I can break open this file, then I can get my rook on over and add that third. Okay, this is going to be good. Now I could take his rook. I could just win a rook right now. Why would I not want to? I'm going to win the rook. He just resigned. All right, we have a victory. We got a victory. He didn't like that. I also had ideas of moving my rook over after this take and delivering checkmate that way. All right, good game. Good game. GG. All right, not bad. Hey, Danny John with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I got a victory there. Always appreciate the 100 bits. All right, this is great. Okay, so we are now on to the next thing. Let's see. We do have Rebel. Okay, I'm just gonna read. So I've been reading just some things that I highlighted. I'm just kind of gonna go from random places in this book. All right, this is cool. And we can just talk about him a little bit. Thank you again, Danny John. Much appreciated. So, rebellion, though apparently negative, since it creates nothing, is profoundly positive in that it reveals the part of man which must always be defended. That's kind of interesting, right? Rebellion, though apparently negative, since it creates nothing, is profoundly positive in that it reveals the part of man which must also be defended. So when someone rebels, it's because what Camus is implying here is that when someone rebels, there's a part of them that is being threatened. And so you can unearth that part of you that's being threatened. You can see that part in another person when they rebel against it, right? It's like saying, hey, this is too much. I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm rebelling against this, right? Well, that's kind of interesting. All right, cool. All right, and then the next one I have, the spirit of rebellion can exist only in a society where a theoretical equality conceals great factual inequalities. Ooh. All right, so basically it can only exist in a society where that's supposed to be equal. Things are supposed to be equal. There's supposed to be equality for all, but it's actually covering up. It's actually covering up great factual inequalities. That's kind of interesting. So that's the spirit of rebellion. All right, cool. All right, I'm ready for some more chess. Actually, no. Let's do a what's it called? A Spider Solitaire. I've been digging the Spider Solitaire these days. We're gonna load it up. We're gonna load up some Spider Solitaire. My high score, my fastest time ever was 3 minutes and 34 seconds, but I was on a ton of cocaine when I got that score, obviously, right? So let's see if I can get this without doing it. Oh, I gotta watch this ad. They're making me watch this ad of. Oh, that's terrible. All right, so let's go back here. I gotta load up OBS. Sorry about that. So display Spider Solitaire. Yeah, and then we got to do it this way, I guess. Yep, we get to watch the rest of this ad. Yada yada. Stupid ad. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, let's see. Can everyone see what we got going on here? Everyone can see it. Good. We're good. We're good to go. All right. So let's do some Spider Solitaire and wish me luck. Let's see what I can do here. First, you always got to survey your cards. You want to see what you got. So I'm going to be going 8, 9, 10, Jack, and then seeing where it goes from there. Okay, we got this. I'll take that. We got this. It's looking good. And that's the end of the line here. So we got to continue. All right. We've got an 8. Ooh, looking brutal. Looking brutal right now. Oh, no, we got this. Oh, that was huge. That was so huge. Okay. 2, 4, 10, 6, 9, 8, 10, 9, 8. That's all we got right here. That's all we got right here. All right. We got to move on. So throw that down there. This over here. Get that 9 there. And hope for the best at this point. Jeez. All right. 5, 3, 2. This is really an ugly deal. And I've said this before. You can't, not every deck is solvable because I'm playing the expert difficulty level. So some of these decks you just can't, no matter, even if you're a computer, you can't solve it. All right, let's keep going. 9, 10, 9, Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. We'll do this 6 so we can get that 6, and then get the 5. Do this so we can have the 4 in there, and then the. See, which 3, 2 do I want? I got 2, 3, 2s. Let's go with this 3, 2. And then get the 6, 5. Ugh. Really, really nasty. Okay, there we go. Huh. And I think, yeah, this is not going to be a win. This really is not going to be a win. I can't even believe what's going on right now. Won't be a win though, definitely. 9. Three, 2. All right, we can finally clear a couple piles at least. We can clear this one. That's huge. So tough. They're really making it tough on me today. Yeah, there's just no counterplay. 7, 6, 5, 4. Where are my 8s? Where are my 8s? I don't have any 8s on the... There, I have this 8, and I can't even get to it. I have 1 8 up here, and I can't even get to it. I need kings. I need 8s. I need everything here. All right, whatever. This will be... We'll chalk this one up to fate. 7, 6, 10. Here, throw this down here. Okay, hold on. Oh, well, almost. It's 5. All right, we're going to have to go with this route, I think. Do this 5. Okay, all right, hold on. It's not over yet. Let's go with... All right, let's try this idea out first. Is that going to work? I really want it to, but it just might not. 7. I just don't have access to an ace. Where's the aces? Where are the aces hiding? All right, so that idea didn't work. I have another idea I can run through, though. Let's try this. Oops. Let's try this out. No, that's not going to do anything. All right, I need to get to an ace. So it's just not looking like it's going to happen. It's not looking like it's going to happen. Come on. Give me that damn ace. I want that ace. Oh, I can do this. Okay, all right, hold on. We're still in business. 6, 5. I mean, we got 4, 3, 2. How can I get this ace? Yuck. It's all just, everything's so backed up. No. I mean, I wonder if there's a move. Here. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, look at this. I could clear this one with an ace, this one with an ace. I can't get at the aces. The 7 is killing me. All right, well, whatever. All right, fine. Fair enough. It beat me. Spider Solitaire kicked my butt. All right, well, fair enough. All right, that's Spider Solitaire. I'm going to do something that I actually can win at, or have a better chance of winning at, which is chess. So we're going to play another chess game. By the way, how's everyone doing in chat? Maybe we're losing steam. Maybe we should end this. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Let's do one more chess game, and then we'll maybe call it a day. Okay. New opponent. All right. Play this. This is what I play. I like this because at the end of it, here, so I take. Now he's got to move his bishop twice. That's why I like this. He does that. That's fine. I could develop my knight even if I want to try to hold on to my bishop. Yeah, let's do it like that. It's weird to put the knight in a pin, but I'm gaining development. All right, I don't like this move either, man. I think I don't think this guy's making all that accurate moves. Because now his bishops, both of his bishops have had to move twice already. This bishop's going to have to move twice now. And this bishop already moved twice. So it's like what is this guy doing, you know? What's this guy doing? Oops. That's not how that goes. I'm okay with allowing him to trade off bishop for knight. It will damage my pawn structure a little bit, but it's not a big deal. It really isn't. All right. He's preparing to castle. Yep, I'm preparing to castle. This knight's no longer pinned, which is nice. So he takes, I take. So that was a good trade for me. At least I think it is. I'm ready to pin. Okay, so now he's going at this. So I'm going to pin his knight. Knight can't move because it's pinned to the queen. If it does, I'll win the queen. This is kind of annoying for him. Like, so he wants to close it up. Okay, this is interesting now. I feel like I have some kind of tactics I can do here. Hold on. If I do check, he takes, and then take. Hold on a second. I got to not blunder this. So check. He's not going to take with a knight, so he takes with the king. Then I would have... Wait, maybe I take here first. So take, check, and then he takes, and then I go here. Oh, but then he just blocks it off over here. All right. Fine. I feel like there's something here I'm missing. I really do. All right, we're just gonna go with we're going with this. I'm creating a threat here. I'm attacking his undefended pawn. Hey, Swiss R is here. Good to see you, Swiss. I'm in the middle of a game, but good to see everyone. Check out Swiss. Give him a shout out to his other account, JT. I'm on it though. Swiss.R. Yeah. Whenever he comes in, I have him on the Fitness Yoga and the Swiss R. So he gets 2 shout outs. Super awesome dude. Authentic, genuine guy. Nice human being. I gotta try to focus on the game though, man. I'll get more. I'll say more about it in a minute. Okay, I think now I can do this. No, it doesn't make sense. All right, what if I just line this up? No, then he's just going to push. I still feel like there's something here. What am I missing? So take, it's like kind of like a Greek gift sacrifice. That's what they call it in chess. And then I could hop in here with the knight. Wait, no, I can't because the bishop's still there. So it would have to be... Ooh, what if I retreat my bishop? If I come here, then take, take. All right, we're just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna retreat the bishop. I know there's something here. So chess players, a lot of times they have this instinct, right? They know there's something there. It's just a matter of whether they can actually get to it or not, whether they can access it. And this guy just left. We'll see if he comes back though. That's kind of weird for him to leave. Anyways, I can talk about Swiss now. Swiss is a nice guy, a super authentic dude. Definitely check him out. Drop him a follow. How you doing tonight, Swiss? What's going on with you, man? What's going on in your world? How's life? And I think we get a dark B dog 110. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated, friend. I hope you're doing well. My name's Agni James, and I stream guided meditations here on Twitch. I stream chess because I'm a chess instructor in real life, and I also have a master's in analytic philosophy. So I stream philosophy of mind, philosophy of science, and metaphysics streams as well. So it's so welcome in. You never know what you're going to get here. Swiss, you just woke up? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, what time is it? Your time, right? It's probably like what? Like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 7:40. It's 12:39 my time. All right, I'm going to claim victory on this guy because that's what happens there. So Swiss, you say you just woke up. All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. I mean, we're winding down. I've been streaming 3 hours. A little over 3 hours. We're winding things down right now. Nothing big. I think maybe we're actually maybe we're at the point where we're gonna end it. Yeah, yeah. Let's just call it a day. Let's call it a day. It's already 12:40. I don't need this. I don't need to be doing this all night, right? Okay. Well, anyways, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for participating in the guided meditation with me. Thank you for participating we've been reading passages from Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we've been cleansing our chakras. So we've been going through the sevenfold journey. It's a good chakra balancing stuff. So yeah, we've been doing all that. So thank you all so much. Swiss, you say, wish you a nice night. Yeah, man, and you too. And by the way, do you know anyone good to raid tonight? I have one person I can raid, Mary Amber. She's good. Do you have any other recommendations of someone you want me to raid? Hey, Danny John's back in. Yeah, Danny John is back in here. Good. Boom, boom. Yes. And I wish you a good night too, man. Mary Amber's good. I mean, she donates to mental health. She's a good human being. Matt Suarez music. Okay, let's go with JT's got a recommendation. We're gonna go with JT's recommendation because I don't think we've never rated this guy, have we, JT? I don't think we've ever rated this dude or girl. All right, we'll give them a raid, and let's do the raid call. So raid city, and then we throw in these things. 3 hours is a good amount of time for a stream. We don't need to overdo it, you know. I don't have anything to prove here, right? Okay, so copy and paste this, and let's spread some love and light their way in 1 second. Oh, I just pasted that in there? All right, that's fun. That's fun. All right, so give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay, cool. The name is Matt Suarez Music. There he is. All right, we're gonna give him a big raid. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Much appreciated. I love you all unconditionally. Namaste, and I will see you all very soon. You know, I'll be streaming more this week. You know, come on in for meditation, for chess, for philosophy. Improve yourself, evolve yourself.